Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. And out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. And out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What is going on, Chad? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Guys, let me know how this sounds down below. I have a little bit of a different setup today. So let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Check 1 2 3. You guys are the best. I see that Valerie is here in the chat. We also got Cool J over here as well. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being on here. You guys are the absolute best. All right, we got a Sixers game tonight. The Philadelphia 76ers are going to be taking on the Atlanta Hawks and are playing their very first game back. I had to change the graphic. Let me do that really quickly. It's a little bit new for me. It really is. We have a special announcement that I would like to make at halftime. I did post something in the community a little bit earlier. I actually have a few announcements that I really want to make, and I wanted to give people a little bit of notice. If you guys are on Discord with some of these people, please let them know if they can come on at halftime. I would really appreciate it. I will also post my couple of announcements a little bit later after stream. So yes, all right. So you can hear me loud and clear. That's awesome. You can see me loud and clear. Can you hear the sound effects? There we go. Let's go. Oof. Whoops. Why isn't the applause playing? That's a little bit weird. That's a little bit odd. That's strange. I'll have to fix that a little bit later. Okay, but at least you can hear the roadcaster, and that's awesome. That's really, really cool. All right, so we got the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Jalen Johnson going up against Tyrese Maxey. Dr. J ringing the bell, man. That's absolutely awesome. That is so sick. Yeah, that is cool. All right, so let's get into our live stream setup and talk about the starting lineups for tonight's game. So the 76ers, I have to play around with this again a little bit. So yes, the Sixers have Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre Jr., Dominic Barlow, and Andre Drummond as their starting five. And then for the Hawks, they will have Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Zachary Risacher, and Onyeka Okongwu as their starting five players. All right, so again, bear with me. We're going to have a little bit of some technical, I don't want to say glitches, but this is our new setup that we're dealing with, and we're dealing with it on the fly because there's not fully a way for us to deal with all of these conundrums as far as the scoreboards go and that type of stuff. So it doesn't look like it's a new setup on the computer or from what you guys are seeing, but it's definitely new in my room. So there we go. All right. So the Sixers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are in their red and white uniforms, and the 76ers are in their blue and white uniforms with the numbers painted in white, and so are the letters as well. Don't forget, we got our awesome announcement that we're going to be making. We have a few announcements that we're going to be making at halftime, so I hope that you guys will join me then. But yes, all right, tip-off is underway. Dallas Modgro is here. Mazy is also here. Nick Nurse needs to get ahead out of his you-know-what tonight. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, my friend? What's going on? So used to the roadcaster being on this side. Now I have it on the right side. All right, so here's Tyrese Maxey running down the lane, and the layup is up, and it's good by Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, this guy started in the All-Star game for the Philadelphia 76ers and did a pretty good job. All right, so let's get our setup up and running. We'll actually play with that a little bit during a break. That's what we'll do. So we'll just call the game right now as it is, of course. Dallas Modgirl also here. Appreciate you. Yes, I absolutely thank you so much for being on here. All right, 2-0 Philadelphia. And we have some free throws coming on up as Nickeil Alexander-Walker's at the line. First foul shot is up, and it's good. It was actually a technical foul free throw. I believe it was called on Nick Nurse. 2-1 Philly. And we've only played about 30 seconds in this first quarter so far. Sixers have got to do a good job rebounding the basketball tonight, and they just got to take care of business, too. Drummond is the one who catches the miss, and VJ Edgecombe goes flying down the lane, has to go back over towards the outside. Risacher dives for the loose ball as Edgecombe lost it for a second, and Edgecombe and Risacher are just tugging it out over on the hardwood, and the ref will signal jump ball. 53 seconds into play, and both the Sixers and the Hawks have been very physical in this game so far. A lot of tenacity between the both of these teams. Yo, JJ, can your Eagles not trade A.J. Brown to the Browns? Please, and thank you, he says. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Again, folks, we have a couple of announcements that we're going to be making at halftime, so we do hope that you will stay on for that, or at least come back on for that. 2-1 Philly, 10:55 to go in the first quarter, and here we go. Down the lane is Dyson Daniels, and he just dunks it on over Andre Drummond, and just like that, it's a 3-2 lead. This is one of those guards that's just so dynamic in the NBA. He can just get you a bucket and find a way to just rattle that rim. Sixers have Barlow off of a handoff to VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers, by the way, are moving from right to left. Edgecombe with a left wing 3, or a 2, that is, and he got it to go. Sixers up 4-3. Edgecombe off the dribble, able to just put it up and in for the 76ers. Another tray by Atlanta, and that one will not do. Drummond is the one who cleans the glass. He's had a very good career rebound in the basketball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And now it's VJ Edgecombe going down Broadway. The floater is up, and it's good, and one. VJ Edgecombe on a mission so far, and he has scored 4 of the 6 points for Philadelphia in just about 2 minutes of play. And again, folks, if you can hear me loud and clear down below, please let me know, or if it doesn't sound as good, I would appreciate that too. Back in the days of Dr. J, the Sixers rarely lost at home. We should really do better at defending home turf, especially now that he's in the building. I agree. 7-3 Philadelphia as that foul shot is up. And good. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to it, man. They're going to have to give you a little bit of time. Here's a floater that's up, and that's no good. So that's going to be rebounded by Andre Drummond. Floater, I believe that was missed, was by Daniels. Reese trying to guard Maxey. That's a tough task, but he does very successfully as he gets a block off of his floater down the lane, and going over to the cup is Nickeil Alexander-Walker out in transition, and it's now 7-5. Sixers only up by 2 as the Hawks offense able to get things going because of their defense off of that last possession. Maxey lets it fly for a 3. Too strong, and Reese again able to corral the miss. And Daniels will hand it on over to Jalen Johnson, who buzzes his way down the lane. The floater's no good. And Drummond did a great job at getting that rebound. And the Sixers, again, are going to reset at the top of the key. They'll slow things down with Tyrese Maxey. And we have a foul called on the floor with 8 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. The Hawks this season are first in assists per game. And obviously, when you have Quinn Snyder as your head coach, he does a really good job at just navigating offenses and figuring out good ball movement as well. All right, so here we go. A steal as Nickeil Alexander-Walker is going to pick the pocket of Edgecombe, and Edgecombe has to foul him as he heads over to the cup, and the Hawks will try to tie this game at 7 apiece. All right. So let's do this. Okay, so let's go on over here. Let's try to readjust this scoreboard. I don't think that we'll be able to do it right now. Will we? Maybe? No. All right, well, I'll just have to wait again. I apologize. This will be the last time that we actually have to do this, and I'm very happy about that, because now I just got to set the window captures. All right, so it's 7-5. First foul shot off the mark for the Atlanta Hawks. Again, it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker at the line. He's able to go 1 for 2 as the second foul shot is up and good. Scott's here. He says, "What's up, JJ? How you doing, my friend? I'm fired up. I'm ready for spring training tomorrow. I'm really excited." I agree, man. Baseball is back. 7-6. Edgecombe at the Xfinity Mobile Arena sign, looking to cross over, take a 3, and it's good! VJ Edgecombe is on fire! And the Sixers lead it 10-6. What do you know? VJ Edgecombe with a firework, able to knock it down. He also just stuck his hand in the cookie jar. The ball gets pinballed, and it's going to go off of a Hawks player. Edgecombe doing it on the other side, too. And it'll be Sixers basketball as it goes out of bounds. Barlow on a dribble handoff from Tyrese Maxey. Looks to give it up over to Edgecombe. Another 3 by VJ. That time he's human. And Onyeka Okongwu's the one who's going to grab the miss. A home run pass to Jalen Johnson. And he throws down the flush. It's 10-8. Jalen Johnson on a fast break. Nobody could catch up to him. And he was just able to get a touchdown out of that and find the rim. Here's Barlow again, another handoff to the speedster, Tyrese Maxey. He'll reset it at the top of the key. Edgecombe gets the handoff, throws it over to Drummond in the dunker spot, and back outside the reset to Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre to the rack, and the right-handed finish is good. Let's go. 12-8 76ers. A catch and shoot three on the other side by the Hawks, and that one is just a bit off the mark. Maxey pushing the tempo, finding VJ Edgecombe, and Edgecombe gives it back to Maxey. You see that the 76ers so far have done a very good job with their ball movement in this game. Maxey off balance, goes up with a floater. That's too strong. Johnson on the other side got the rebound and tried to take it over to the cup, and it looked like the ball went out of bounds as it was last touched by Kelly Oubre Jr. Jeevan Newts is also here. What's going on, my friend? Yes, so we have an announcement that we are going to be making. We have a couple of announcements that we're making at the half, so I just wanted to let you guys know once again. I will catch you up with everything that's been going on and what we have up and coming, and that's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to leak anything else. There's CJ McCollum. He'll step on in for the very first time. Neither team, by the way, is called a timeout. Snowman is also here. Snow, how you doing, my friend? Lou is also here. He says, what's good, JJ and friends? Good to see you on here. Johnson at the line for one more. It's up, and that one is good. 12-9. Sixers only up by 3 points. All right, so Maxey will have to inbound it for Philadelphia, and he gives it up over to Kelly Oubre Jr. And Oubre gets it knocked away by Dyson Daniels, and the ball is going to go out of bounds over towards the far sideline. 6:58 to go in the first quarter, and the Sixers are going to take their first time out of the game. All right, so with that, we're going to take a step off. We'll be right back. We're going to get things readjusted, and I will catch you very, very soon. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. I think that looks a little bit better. All right. And that'll be the last time. Tonight will be the last time that we have to do that. So that is really exciting. That is awesome. I don't know where everything is. I really don't know where anything is. It's crazy. I'm thinking that the Roadcaster's over here. No, it's not. Roadcaster's over here. Monitor, there's not even a monitor over here yet. There will be in the future, but yeah. All right. So yes, hopefully again that you all are doing well. Cool J is also here in the chat. Cool J, thanks so much for coming on by. I appreciate you, man. It's always good to see you. Here's VJ Edgecombe for the 76ers, who called their very first timeout of the game. And Edgecombe tries to attack the rim. That's no good. It's volleyballed 3 times by Drummond. Offensive board, the 3 by Maxey, up and off. Oh, man. Tyrese Maxey wide open. And as Andre Drummond gave it everything that he had to get that rebound, Sixers just could not do anything. Drummond, though, plays defense on the other side. The ball gets blocked. It was off of a layup by Dyson Daniels. 12-9 76ers, and we're just about halfway done the first quarter. Sixers are 30-24, playing in game 55 of the season. Oubre, as he's at the second hash mark, looked like that he got fouled in the act of shooting. And the clock will actually stop with 6:11 to go. JJ, I boiled the kettle for tea if you want some. Well, as for now, I don't need any, but I do very appreciate that. I do, and I love my tea. What type of tea are we talking about? Are we talking about green tea? Are we talking about, I don't know, give me a flavor. Tell me a flavor of tea or a type of tea that you really like. 12-9 76ers, 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It was not a shooting foul, by the way, for Philadelphia. Instead, it was a turnover. And speaking of turnovers, Oubre gets his redemption as Johnson just had a bad pass and Oubre got the interception. Couldn't finish, though, on the other side. And CJ McCollum increases the tempo for the Atlanta Hawks. 12-9 Sixers, 5:38 left to go in quarter number one. The Hawks could tie it with a 3 or cut the deficit to 1 with a 2. Okongwu with a bounce pass that goes to Dyson Daniels, and Daniels couldn't finish as Drummond got a piece of the ball, but then on the other side, it was Jalen Johnson who just didn't even hesitate and ended up getting a little bit physical down low, and he's going to go back to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Cool J says, I'm doing good, my man. I'm so happy to see you, my guy. I got the chat over on this side. I got you guys over here. I got ESPN up here. And got to get that right side situated. 12-10 76ers as the first foul shot is up and good by Jalen Johnson. Foul shot number 2, bingo. Yes. All right. Folks, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too. How'd you guys enjoy your break? Let me know about that down below. And talk to me about this game. I mean, the 76ers, what do you want them to do here in the second half? Edgecombe just misses a 3. That's not really about the game. That's more so about the season, but whatever. You can talk about whatever you want. Here's a layup that's up and good to make it now 13-12, and the Hawks are able to take the lead. The 76ers offense has been pretty ice cold over these last couple of minutes. And 5:03 left to go, and we have another timeout taken. I believe Quinn Snyder was upset about something. I could have sworn I saw a signal. Nope, it was a technical foul called on Quinn Snyder. That's why he's upset. And the free throw by Tyrese Maxey is up and good. JJ, you're going to be covering the men's Olympic hockey gold medal game. I will not. Unfortunately, I will not be doing that. I apologize. I will be watching it, though. I will. I will be watching it, but I will not be covering it over on the YouTube side of things. 13-13, Sixers and Hawks are tied. This is Quinn Snyder's 4th season with the Atlanta Hawks, by the way. And so Sixers will inbound it, and VJ Edgecombe will surrender the basketball to Tyrese Maxey. I don't know why that this just jumped down. It doesn't necessarily make me happy. You got to readjust that, and we'll do it right now. Here we go, Sixers on offense. Grimes is out there for the very first time today. So he hands it off over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey to Oubre for a 3. Slipped for a second. No foul was called. The defense was on Jalen Johnson. And again, it's Dyson Daniels with the soft touch, the finger roll finish to make it 15-13. A steal by McCollum. It was a bad pass by the 76ers. McCollum couldn't make the Sixers pay. Grimes is ending up, or is going to be the one who gets the ball for the Sixers. Maxey just put up a 3, and that one went out. Sixers offensive rebound, though. Here's Barlow in the lane, getting past one defender. The finish was way, way, way too strong, and the Hawks looking to attack on the other side. Daniels with the finish, volleyballed by VJ Edgecombe. It went in and out. Grimes looking to go downhill on the other side for Philadelphia, and a lot of physicality down low, and Quentin Grimes will head to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. And that will stop the clock with 3:58 to go. That was Corey Kispert, who just came on in for the Atlanta Hawks. Talked a lot about how Trae Young was moved from the Hawks and how the Hawks ended up getting C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert as two of those impact players. They also made some other moves. They got Buddy Hield on the team now. And that's a big move for them, too. 15-13, first foul shot, too strong by Quentin Grimes. And we'll have some substitutions. Adem Bona, Jabari Walker, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker are all subbing in this game. Grimes averaging 12.7 points per game, and the free throw is up and good. Excellent. So that'll make it a 15-14 game. Down low on the block, that's Jock Landau. They also got him at the line. Kispert just made a layup, but they're not going to count it. They will instead call a whistle on the floor. It was a loose ball foul called on Adem Bona. So the lineup for the 76ers, they got Maxey, Edgecombe, Walker, Bona, and Grimes. And for the Hawks, it'll be Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Corey Kispert, Jock Landau, and C.J. McCollum. Here we go, 15-14, Sixers down by one. Down the lane and going up for a two is Kispert, and the ball is rejected by Bona, and it goes out of bounds. Adem Bona providing a lot of ferocity off of that block shot there, and he just pretty much said, no, 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 not in my house. McCollum with the inbound pass. 6 seconds are left on the shot clock, and will give it up over towards the near side. McCollum does take a three, and they will call another personal foul on Quentin Grimes. And that is also going to put the Hawks in the bonus. And that'll send C.J. McCollum to the charity stripe for two. How about some score predictions? Ooh, final score predictions. Let me know about what your final score predictions are down below. I'm going to go 115. I don't know why I tend to choose that number a lot. It just is the way that it is. I'm going to go 115-109. And Colton's going to go 109-106. Interesting. 107. Okay. Foul shot number one by C.J. McCollum is good, as I got tongue-tied there. Apologize about that. No, I was not drunk. 16-14, foul shot number two. That one is good. And the Hawks increased their lead to 3. Sixers offense has been very quiet over the last 6 minutes, to say the least. Maxey missed a layup. Bona attempted to get the rebound, but his feet were just on the baseline. And they ended up just hitting the chalk, and it's marked out of bounds. 3:15 left here in quarter number one. Another turnover by Philadelphia. Sixers nearly come away with another turnover, as the Hawks have not necessarily done a good job taking care of the basketball. Sixers got a bad bounce, though, and Jock Landau makes the 76ers pay, leaving them wide open for a far corner three. 2014, Sixers need a bucket, and they finally get one. It's Trendon Watford with a baby hook shot, a turnaround baby hook shot, and that'll cut it to a 4-point deficit for Philly. Watford catches the rebound off of the missed layup by Jalen Johnson. Sixers only shooting 31.5% from the field. Maxey getting all tied up, attacking, going to the rim, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. And more free throws coming up for number 0. Maxey in this game, just 3 points. I mean, he's been attacking. He's been in that mode. He's been driving the basketball, but he's 1 for 7 from the field, and that's because he's getting a lot of looks, a lot of different types of looks, and it's not really been easy for him to just get that separation that he's used to getting. Okay, so yes, let's readjust this. Don't forget, guys, we have a few announcements that we are going to be making at halftime, and I would love to catch you all up on that. So make sure that you guys stay on during our halftime show, because I got some cool things to talk about with you guys. I really do. I'm excited. Shantae is here. Speaking of excited, Shantae and the rest of chat, I'm very excited to see you. I am. It's cool. Very, very cool. Oh man, what else do we got in the chat? Let's look. JJ, I boiled the kettle for tea. Oh, you never told me which type of tea that you like. You probably missed that. Anybody like tea? Anybody drink tea? Do you like green tea? What else do we got? Got iced tea. I can't necessarily think of any other types of teas right now. I don't know. I'm just having a little bit of a brain freeze. How was everybody's break? I'm very chatty today. Yap, yap, yap. Shut up, Jason. You talk too much. I guess it feels like I haven't streamed in like a year. And I love this, man. I know that sometimes I get really involved with the grind and maybe it's a little bit too much, but I really enjoy streaming so much. I really do. It's I needed a little bit of a break. I did, but I'm really happy to be back. And we're really gonna take that foot on the gas pedal and take this to just levels that are gonna be really exciting. There's herbal tea. That is correct. Herbal tea. Why did I say herbal tea? The H is silent. Just getting used to talking again. 2016, Sixers down by 4. Again, we talked about it before, but the Sixers not doing a good job in this game, making their layups. And here we go. So we have a challenge that was called by the Atlanta Hawks. They were challenging to see whether or not Tyrese Maxey was fouled. And we'll see if it's successful or not. Get rid of those bots, mods, if you can. I would appreciate that. At least I could do it. Where is it? Let me restore chat for quite a second. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Goodbye. Wave goodbye. That's better. Okay. Nice. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe too over on that platform. Muhammad Gay is going to come on in for Jalen Johnson. Replay, by the way, does support the call. Tyrese Maxey is going to head to the charity stripe for a pair of foul shots. And so, foul shot number 1 by Tyrese Maxey. It's a swisher. And the Hawks, by the way, they just had to burn a timeout because of that. Hawks are still in the bonus, though. Sixers down by 3. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Maxey is 6th in all of basketball in points per game. And, well, he is able to make his second foul shot, and the Sixers are now down by 2. The doctor is here!
Excellent.
2.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Sixers got to play defense. McCollum with a little pick and pop, and a three-pointer is off the mark by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Sixers are going to try to tie the game at the very least on this possession. Walker at the top of the key. A handoff to Quentin Grimes, and Grimes is looking for Tyrese Maxey over at the logo. Maxey directing traffic, telling Bona to step up. A screen comes for Maxey. Maxey attacks, goes down the lane, can't finish it. Bona's there for the rebound, though, and on the second try, it's good. McCollum for the lead. No good. Offensive rebound, and McCollum gets it again for the second time. He'll get a little bit of separation. He'll bounce past it to Jock Landau, and the three is up by Kispert. That's no good. And another loose ball foul called on Philadelphia, and more free throws coming up for the Atlanta Hawks. Dr. DeLay, folks, if you guys are new to the channel, and if you have never heard of Dr. DeLay, well, I advise you guys to make sure that you go check out Dr. DeLay. He's been covering the Olympics. He's done a really good job. Sometimes he doesn't even know that I'm there, and I'm just behind the scenes, or I'm not behind the scenes. I'm not working for him. No, but I'm not on the keyboard. That's really what I meant to say. But he does an awesome job. I really enjoy his hockey calls. He's done pretty good. He really has. And his football calls, obviously, and his baseball, and even his college basketball calls, they are outstanding. They really are. They're all good. They're all outstanding. 22-20, Sixers down by 2. Both foul shots were good. Walker to Maxey, wide open 3. It's good! And Finally, the 76ers able to light one up from way downtown. Alexander Walker with a pass to Muhammad Gay. So that's what happens again when the Hawks defense falls asleep. The Sixers able to make wide open shots. McCollum attacks, goes to the rim, and he's fouled. The clock will stop with 1:18 to go in quarter number one. And CJ McCollum, now he has a beard and he has a mustache. Oh, man, that's, man, I feel old just watching basketball now. I remember when CJ McCollum was a rookie. 23-23, obviously, is the president of the Players Association, too, in the NBA. Foul shot number one by CJ. He makes the first one, misses the second one, though, and the Hawks are going to get a rebound as the ball ends up going out of bounds. Nope, it was actually a foul on Trendon Watford. Muhammad Gay was the one who tried to attempt to go up for that rebound, and he got pushed by Trendon Watford, and Gay is going to go to the charity stripe, and his first free throw is way, way, way too strong. Again, folks, don't forget to come back during halftime if you guys are going to take a step off, because we have a few announcements that we are going to be making, and I am very excited to share that with you guys. It'll probably be, I would say, halftime will probably be at like 8 o'clock. So make sure you stay on for that. Second foul shot, no good. Bad thing, though, is that the Hawks got the offensive rebound, and they look to attack again. Layup is up, and it's blocked and denied by Tim Bona. Bona blocking Kispert's layup, and that's the second block today by Bona. Maxey with a pass to Jabari Walker. Great defense by the Sixers. Can they get the offense going? 52 seconds left in quarter number one. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Watford at the top of the perimeter. Going downhill. The floater, no good. Bona lost the rebound for a quick second, and then it was Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who was right behind him, snagged it away from him. And as Alexander Walker budges his way downhill, he's fouled by Jabari Walker. Don't forget, 29 more subscribers. We are 29 subscribers away from getting to that 8230 marker. Dr. DeLay says, I appreciate you, JJ. I speak nothing but the truth. I do. And my man, Doc, is phenomenal at what he does. 24-23, Alexander Walker at the charity stripe. 5 points for him tonight. 1 board, and he's 1 for 3 from the field. Hardcore is also here. Alexander Walker for 1 more. Here it is, and he got it to go. It just rattled on in, hit the front of the rim, and then just twirled around the world. Went down the drain. Hawks have only missed 5 foul shots tonight. They're 12 for 17 from the line. Sixers 5 for 6. Maxey looking at the top of the key, steps back and takes a long 2, and that one is a little bit short and a little bit off towards the right side. McCollum has it. 4 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock. And McCollum takes it over towards the logo, dribbles with the right hand, crosses over about 2 times, and then will just go down the lane. The layup is no good, and Bona gets his 3rd block of the first quarter. Another 3, though, by the Hawks, and that one is good. So as it went off of Adem Bona's hands, Nickeil Alexander-Walker got it at the top of the key, just took a 3, and that was good. Edgecombe at the buzzer, banks it on in. Edgecombe off balance, and he didn't even call glass there, and he ends up making a ridiculous acrobatic shot from the left wing. Excellent defense and just incredible offense by VJ Edgecombe as the crowd rises, and the Sixers are going to go into quarter number 2. That was incredible. How the heck did he make that? It was like a 99 difficulty on 2K, and he was still able to get it and get it green. Unreal. Hardcore says, welp. Yep. Welp, but oh yeah, that shot was pretty ridiculous. That was pretty cool. All right, we're going to go into quarter number 2, by the way. Was looking for the wrist tap and 1. Yeah, well, I guess that was asking for too much. Just kidding, man. It's so good to see you, man. Again, hopefully you're all doing well and that you guys enjoyed your little time off. I know I most certainly did. I will say this once again. We have a couple of announcements that we are going to be making at halftime. I made sure that I posted that on my YouTube community, and I hope that if you guys do have to take a break, if you guys do have to step off, that you'll be back here for halftime to listen on in, because we have some really exciting stuff to share. We really do. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this. I didn't like that first quarter. I know I sound excited. I just like being back on the mic. I really do. I enjoy doing this. This is what I love to do. But the game itself, I mean, look at the offense. They're not really doing anything. Maxey was 1 for his first 7 from the field. I understand that he got a lot of attention, and look, you're going to have to wave off the jitters. I understand all of that. But no Joel Embiid tonight, which I find very, very interesting. But Andre Drummond gets the start. It's just a rebounding machine. VJ Edgecombe got things going a little bit in that first quarter towards the middle part, I want to say. Like towards and by middle, I mean like the 8-minute, the 7-minute marker. But yeah, 11 points for him, 8 for Tyrese Maxey. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I just you can definitely see that the defense really does make a difference when Paul George is not out there. You can just see that they are just so disorganized and that they are just not in their sets. I don't know. It looks very sloppy. Here's a catch-and-shoot 3 by the Hawks, and that is just no good. Looked off the front of the rim and then just bounced over towards the backside of the rim, and Sixers have the ball. Cam Payne, who the Sixers had before once upon a time, is now back with Philadelphia, just signed with them earlier this week, and is out there for the Sixers. Fortunately, though, Sixers lost the ball. It was actually last touch, though, by the Hawks, and it went on out of bounds. Look, Joel, take the time you need. We need him if we get where we want to go. I agree with that. Grimes with a catch-and-shoot trifecta. Money for Quentin Grimes. Sixers are up by 1. It's a 29-28 game. We've played just about 40 seconds in this second quarter so far. McCollum on the left wing will bounce pass it to Dyson Daniels, and he gets a little bit of space. And who's going to step up? Nobody does, but he bounce passes it anyways to Jack Landau, and the ball is tipped on out of bounds. I don't know why they just didn't take that shot. Payne with the 76ers back in 2023 and 2024 played 31 games and shot 41.5% from the field, averaged just a little bit over 3 assists per game as well. They lead it by 1, Philadelphia, that is. 11 minutes left in exchange in this first half. And an elbow J on a step back by CJ McCollum is going to go straight down the drain, and that'll rock the rim. 30-29, Sixers and Hawks riding the seesaw. Sixers nearly throw it away. Payne gets it back, though. It was supposed to go to Edgecombe, and it deflected off of his left hand, and Payne was able to back it up. Payne, step back, three-pointer, no. Bona, offensive rebound, and he goes up with a shot and is fouled by Muhammad Gay. He was just trying to buzz his way past the trees to get that board, and he flexes his muscles, and he'll head to the charity stripe. Oh, man. Any of you guys been enjoying the Olympics? You guys been watching the Olympics? Let me know down below. Which sport has been your favorite to watch? 30-29, foul shot number 1 by Bona. He got it to go. We're tied at 30 apiece. Sixers have 11 points from VJ and 8 points from Tyrese Maxey. Bona averaging 16.3 minutes per game this year. And free throw number 2 by Bona, too strong, and it'll just stay tied at 30 apiece. Just wish that he could be a better foul shooter, but It is what it is. Landell wide open for a three. And again, miscommunication on that side of the basketball for the 76ers as they allow a three-pointer up and in. They gave them all the time in the world to shoot that shot from the top of the perimeter. Grimes on the near corner, dances, swivels around, steps back and takes a mid-range J and gets it to go. He's been doing a good job off the bench. The Sixers are really going to need him to step up here in this second half of the season. The ball gets deflected. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Philadelphia. The Sixers are down in the series 2-0 against the Atlanta Hawks, and they're just looking to tie the regular season series. And, of course, if the Sixers have a tie with the Hawks, the tiebreaker, it would go to most points per game in the season. 33-32, the shot is denied by Philadelphia. It was actually not a block, but it was just good defense. Grimes with a step-back three. That's up. That's good. And the Sixers will take, or the Hawks will take a timeout. And so will we. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't change that channel. Don't go anywhere. We'll see if the 76ers can continue to stay red hot with Quentin Grimes. That is the big question. And who else will step up? Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Oh, boy. All right, so the Philadelphia 76ers, they lead at 35-33. 8 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this first half. Oh, man. That is insane. Oh, man. All right. All right, 35-33. Here we go. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this second quarter. Sixers, again, lead it by 2. 35-33 is the score. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Again, if you guys are just tuning on in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Here's a little pass that goes to Trendon Watford. He goes down the lane. He'll kick it out over to VJ Edgecombe. And Edgecombe trying to buzz his way towards the rim. Can't finish, though, and that's just great defense by the Hawks. And looking to go downhill and trying to dunk it on over Campaign. And it was Corey Kispert just trying to make a statement there. That could have been absolutely just terrifying if he made that shot. He was just going downhill for a ferocious poster. And he had one goal and one goal in mind. Foul shots are going to come on up. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this second quarter. Again, make sure you guys stay on for halftime because we have some awesome announcements that we are going to be making. And I cannot wait to share everything with you guys. What's up? So chat says, as far as the Olympics go, yes, I've been watching a little bit of the Olympics, and I've actually enjoyed watching the USA women's hockey and also curling. Curling's a cool sport. It really is. Yeah, I like the ski jumping. I'm enjoying just watching it. You know, it's a lot of fun. 35-35, the layup by Andre Drummond. Kissed it off the backboard. One more coming up for Andre Drummond, and he'll head to the line to shoot the and one opportunity. Yes, 37-35. We're watching a little bit of the Alpine. Oh man, I'm having such a brain freeze right now. The Alpine ski racing, and that's pretty cool. It's so cool how they do it and how they train for it, and just seeing all the twists and curls that they do in the air, all the spins. It's just ridiculous. 38-35. Johnson going downhill with a layup. It's good. So Drummond did make the and one. Excellent. And Jalen Johnson got it to go on the other side for the Atlanta Hawks. Each team has committed 3 fouls in this first half, or in the second quarter, I should say, so far. Drummond is going to get the offensive rebound off of the missed 3 by Quentin Grimes. Grimes going downhill, trying to hand it off to Andre Drummond, intercepted by Corey Kispert. Landau at the top of the key, finding Daniels in the dunker spot. Easy layup, and the Sixers just again falling asleep at the wheel, and that's not what you necessarily want. Daniels nearly came away with a steal. It was Campaign who had a bad pass, but he got it back for the Sixers. And we have another turnover called. I believe that they're going to call an offensive foul on Philadelphia. Really? Nikhil Alexander-Walker will step on in for Dyson Daniels, who is one of the best defensive point guards in all of basketball. You can actually make a statement and say, make a case and say that he is probably going to be on an all-NBA defensive team. Is it first, second, or third, though? That's the question. Probably, I would say second. Johnson with a left wing 2, and it's a little bit off. Offensive rebound, though, for the Hawks, and Jalen Johnson is going to get fouled by Kelly Oubre with about 6:38 remaining in this second quarter. Welcome back, Campaign. Yes, that hockey all week. Lots of OT and 1-goal games. They've been fun to watch, too. Rock that baby dunk. I was there that day. PJ, what's up, PJ? How are you doing? Oh, man. It's so good to see you. It is. Oh, man. Guys, what'd you do during the break? You had to have done something besides just watch the Olympics. You had to, like, relax, like, watch movies or other stuff. There had to have been other stuff that you guys did. 41-38. Sixers are down by 3 points. They've only scored 14 in this second quarter, and that is going to be a 1-point game. It was Kelly Oubre Jr. who knocked down the jumper. Hardcore, I'm okay. How are you, says PJ. Man. Big shout out to the chat. Maxey intercepts the ball. Will go downhill. He's in flight mode. He makes the layup. It's good. And one for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Reese. Maxey in this game, 10 points. 3 for 11 he is shooting-wise from the field. 1 rebound and 1 apple as well. Each team has committed 4 fouls in this second quarter. And here's the free throw by Tyrese. Good.
Excellent.
Yeah, they got the lead. Yes, they did. 6 minutes left in this first half. And Drummond nearly picked that one off, and it goes out of bounds. Drummond deflected it just off of his left hand and couldn't catch the ball. Looked like he tried to reach out and get it. It was a tough angle. And I don't know if he hit something over on the sideline or what, but just couldn't make the play. McCollum gets fouled by Quentin Grimes off the dribble at the foul line, and CJ will stay right where he is. And the Hawks are going to be in the bonus, and that'll stop the clock again, 5:54 to go. Sixers lost the first game that they played against the Hawks this year, 142-134. That was in overtime. And then the next game that they lost, that was back in December. It was a 3-point game. The Hawks won 120-117. Foul shot number 1, good. I'm sorry, but Grimes has to be better. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's his 3rd personal foul. Now he's in foul trouble. Now he has to miss the rest of the first half here, and you're very limited as far as your depth goes, so not good. 43-43 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first half. The lineup for the Sixers, it's Barlow, Drummond, Oubre, Maxey, and Watford for Philadelphia. Watford down low in the dunker spot, and he gets the ball deflected away, hands it off to Barlow, a spin-around, turn-around floater, no good, and off the right hand of Andre Drummond. Jalen Johnson got the rebound and takes it over towards the left elbow, gets past Dominic Barlow, and Barlow did make a little bit of contact from behind, and they will say that he is guilty for committing a shooting foul, and the Hawks will just try to get more points on the board. I don't know. That looked like, from the angle that they're showing us, looked like that he got all ball there. 11 points for Jalen. Now make it 12. And he's 6 for 7 from the line. That was the Brunson move. Looked like that he got all ball there. I don't know. There's foul shot number 2. And Johnson is going to knock them both down. Sixers have only burned 1 timeout in this first half. The Hawks have burned 2. Oubre at the top of the perimeter, looking to go around the screen. Takes it towards the left side of the lane. Puts it up. Count it. And 1. The foul called on Okongwu. It was a runner by Kelly Oubre Jr. Just got it up with the right hand. Had a little bit of pizzazz on that finish. And good for Kelly. Brian. What's up, Brian? Brian says, I can promise you, Maxey isn't worried about getting a win. He only cares about maintaining his all-star numbers. Does that sound like him? Brian, I 1,000% disagree. 45-45, foul shot by Oubre. That's good.
Excellent.
To say that he only cares about that, I mean, he has talked about it time and time again. He has said that he wants to win. 46-45. Here's a layup. That one is up, and that one is good. 47-46 with 4:50 left to go in this second quarter. All right, here's Maxey on a handoff to Barlow, and Barlow gets slapped right on the right shoulder. I actually think that they got him right towards the eye. Just looking at the replay there, and he's going to head to the line and shoot a pair of foul shots. To say that Tyrese Maxey only cares about maintaining his all-star numbers, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Tyrese Maxey, he has clearly said it in his press conferences that he wants to do whatever it takes to help this team win, whether he has to get 30 points a game. He even said it on RB's podcast. Like, he cares about winning, cares about what he has to do to contribute. 47-47, 4:45 left to go in the second quarter. Talk about a guy that only cares about his stats. That's Ben Simmons. 47-47, McCollum at the baseline. And here's a three by Okongwu. That one is airballed, and it is going to be marked on out of bounds. 6 seconds are left on the shot clock. Maxey's not a glue guy. He doesn't play D. He doesn't dive on loose balls, says Brian. Maxey will play the passing lanes to get assists, gives up a lot on D. You mean that he guards the passing lanes on defense? Because that he does do. Oubre deflects the ball, and Barlow gets the steal. Don't get me started. I do this, as Brian. It's okay. We can agree to disagree on stuff. We can. 47-47, 4:13 left to go in this second quarter. The layup is no good. Barlow gets the rebound. This is good, though, because I want people talking in the chat. And this is great. This stirs up conversation. And that's what I want, even if you're just trolling me, which I don't think you are. I don't think that you are. But even if you are, that's good. That's a friendly troll right there. Maxey with a pass over to Oubre, and I think that he slipped, and they're going to call a travel on Tyrese Maxey. It's a turnover nonetheless. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left to be played in this second quarter. Sixers and Hawks are in the bonus. Man, this whole team is guilty of poor defense at times for sure. Oh, yes, 1,000%. I agree with that. Here we go. Here's a layup. That's good. That'll make it 49-47. Atlanta leads it by 2. Nah, Maxey looks for easy buckets. Let's do this. Let's do what? Maxey zips it all the way to Oubre, and Oubre budges down the lane. The layup couldn't finish it. Darn it. And the rebound's going to go to C.J. McCollum. Oh, man, it was so close. Just could not catch the ball. And the layup on the other side by the Hawks got it. It's Jalen Johnson. And he just made it look easy. Maxey attacking, going towards the rim, and he mistimed the layup. Got a bad angle on it. Rebounded by Jalen Johnson. He'll try to go coast to coast. He shows Tyrese Maxey how it's done. Timeout by Nick Nurse. The clock stops with 3 minutes to go in quarter number 2. We'll take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. down, Chad. Hopefully you're all doing well, having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, of course. What was I going to say? Oh, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Sixers are down by 6. They have got to step it up, that's for sure. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Barlow, Oubre, Maxey, Bona, and Grimes are out there for the 76ers. And here's a steal, or another possession, I should say, by the Hawks. It's Dyson Daniels swinging it over towards the near side. Sixers got to rotate, and finally they do. Johnson attacking a handoff dime to Okongwu in the dunker spot on the left side, and it's good. And again, the Sixers just cannot close out. They just don't always do that. Sixers are down by 8 with 2:20 left to go in this first half. He did look terrible. The 76ers did look terrible without Joel, that's for sure. Alexander Walker gets called for a foul. It's a personal on him, and Grimes will head to the line. Grimes did score 6 points early on in this second quarter, but he has 9 in the game. And free throw number 1, here it comes. It's off the mark. In Maxey's time here in Philly, he has won many games with effort, so what you are saying is not quite fair. I just think that it's tough to put, like, all the pressure on one person. I do. I think that Tyrese Maxey can only do so much, and he's very, we're getting so much out of him. We really are. He's putting up really great numbers, but also he has been making a lot of clutch baskets in the fourth quarter overall throughout his career. Oubre gets a steal. Bona slams it down, and the Sixers are down by 5 points. It's 55-50. The floater's no good. Sixers get a rebound. It's Tyrese Maxey off the outlet pass to Oubre, and his three-pointer is just a hair off. Oh, man. Kelly Oubre just got it over a little bit towards the left side of the rim. Bona with his 4th block of the game. Denies Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the ball goes on out of bounds. Obviously, Brian doesn't watch Sixers games a lot, if he believes what he says. Anyways, good job trying to troll. Hey, man, you know what? Even if he believes it, we can agree to disagree, but we watch a totally different game. That's for sure. Another 3 by Atlanta, and they're starting to knock down. C.J. McCollum can't give him space. Can't give him all the time in the world to shoot. That's what happens. 58-50. Barlow lost the ball. It's stolen by Alexander Walker. He fumbled it all himself. Johnson hesitating and going towards the rim. Can't make the layup. And on the follow-through, it's Dyson Daniels who's there to back him up and be his Robin. And that'll increase the lead to 10. The Sixers have scored 27 points in this second quarter so far. Maxey to Oubre. Thought about catching and shooting the 3. Instead gives it back to Maxey. His catch and shoot trifecta is good. 40 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey, 14 points, has 1 assist and 2 boards in this game. Alexander Walker with an answer, or at least tries to get an answer. Couldn't do it. And Okongwu is going to be the one who corrals the miss. McCollum back to Okongwu. Running down Broadway. The layup is no good. No foul called. Bona gets up with the board. The refs just said play on. There was a lot of physicality there, but they didn't call a whistle. Nothing. Grimes at the Xfinity Mobile Arena sign dumps it off to Maxey. 8 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock's unplugged. Grimes at the charity stripe extended, puts up a tough 2. No, and that'll do it. And we're going to go into halftime. The Sixers trail by 7 points. It's a 60-53 ball game. Not a good first half by the 76ers. They came off okay in the first quarter to start off the game, and then they just had a 5-minute silent moment where they just could not score any points, and it was bad. So hopefully they do a better job in the second half. But yes, okay, so we are going to go on into halftime. But before I break my announcements, okay, I have to take a quick step off. I want to make sure that we get everybody on here, so give us about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. I want to get some water, want to catch my breath, and then we'll do our announcements, and I'll let you guys know what is going on. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't change that channel. I will see you very, very soon. Alrighty. Wrong scene. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, I'm still getting used to this because I'm not fully in this I'm still not fully used to this. Okay, so 1 second. Obviously got to change this. There it is. Good. Okay. Hello. Hi, everybody. I appreciate you all for being on here. There's a couple of things that I wanted to do at halftime. There's a couple of announcements that I wanted to make. First and foremost, okay, I made an investment about a couple of weeks ago, and I got myself a custom PC, okay, a customized desktop. That is what we are streaming on today for the very first time. Most of it is all pretty much set up. I have to change a couple of things with the physical layout, but as far as downloads and all that jazz, everything is pretty much all set except for my audio sounds on the Stream Deck. You can still hear the sound effects from my Rodecaster, but that's the only thing that needs to be finished up on. The camera's a little bit different. The angle's a little bit different. You also probably noticed that I can pop these things up. And the reason why is because when I was doing that before on a laptop, I was running a lot of stuff. And the laptop obviously had a really great purpose. It was awesome. And I'm still going to use it, obviously, like when I travel, and even for stats, you know, for things that I don't necessarily have to run as I'm streaming to not overheat this thing. But man, is this desktop powerful. It is really awesome. I'm really proud that we finally made an investment. I was really scared. I was. But I knew that this was something that we had to do. We're going to be streaming a lot of baseball games this year, and we're doing a lot of content, and we want something that's reliable, and we didn't want to get stuck. That's really the bottom line. So that's really the first little announcement that I wanted to make. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know is during baseball season, we are bringing back the Discord phone calls. Okay, we'll still have the phone. We'll still have our phone line if you guys want to call in that way. But we will also open up the Discord lines as well. And that'll be cool. And we'll be able to chat things up. We're going to try to get that a little bit more active. And so I'm really looking forward to that. That's another little announcement that I have. The other thing that I wanted to let you guys know as well is I just got a P.O. box. And we got it today, and you guys have been asking me for months, can I send JJ fan mail? And now the answer to that is yes. You can send JJ fan mail. It's awesome. It's all ready to go. I just got it today, and it is really, really cool. And I'm very, very excited about that as well. So we just got a P.O. box. The address, I will make sure that I post this on the community tab, but it is Play by Play with JJ. I'm also going to write this down. It is actually called Play by Play with JJ, P.O. Box 6, and I will post the city, the state, and the zip code. It is Gibbsboro, New Jersey. That is the address. If you guys want to send me fan mail, if you want to send me like baseballs or whatever it is, I know people have wanted to gift me certain things, and people have talked about that for a while. We finally got ourselves a P.O. box, and I'm very, very happy about that. With that also being said, I also made a donation link, a wish list link. And I have to give a shout out to somebody because I didn't even announce this yet. And this was also going to be a part of tonight's announcement too. But I have a wish list that I just set up this weekend. I haven't really gone through everything of what I wanted. But if you guys want to gift something to me on the wish list, the link is right here. I'm going to post it in the chat right now. This is what it is. And I have to give a big shout out to PJ because shout out to PJ. PJ just got me another headset. So that is really incredible. I didn't even announce it. And PJ, I didn't even post it on social media, nothing. And PJ found me and PJ got me a headset. So big shout out to PJ. That is so awesome. So, yes, a lot of really cool things. I wanted to do a lot of this now. I realize that this is the year, right, where we really need to step up our game. We got to take it to another level, and we really need to, be all in on this. So, again, you might not have seen me doing content really over the past week, or really over the last couple of weeks. I've been a little bit quiet. Been doing other things too behind the scenes, but that's all the stuff that I can share with you guys right now. It's really all on the up here. It really is. I'm very happy about that. I will update that list. I will definitely do that. I just started making it. I just put like 3 things on there, and PJ just found it and was like, I'm just gonna give him a headset. Dude, that's insane. I can't believe it. PJ, big shout out to you. Big shout out to PJ, man. But yeah, I really am trying to take this to another level. The P.O. box is awesome. I think that would be really cool. I think that definitely I know what we're actually going to do is on Wednesdays during baseball season, I believe it's going to be probably the 5th inning, we're going to do an unboxing from our P.O. box, and we're going to do it live on stream. So if you guys do send gifts every Wednesday, and I will post this again in the announcements, so that way you guys know, we will be doing unboxing on Wednesdays, and that'll be a cool segment. So if you guys want to send stuff in, you most certainly can. So yeah, that's great. King PJ, I love peanut butter and jelly, says Joseph. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news. That's pretty much everything that I got for you. I'm excited though. You know, I think it's really, really cool. I'm still getting used to this new setup. It's just absolutely insane. Was there anything else that I wanted to share? So we said that we're bringing the Discord calls back. I got that up and running. Again, part of the reason why I stopped doing it and I stopped doing the vertical streams is because you can only run so much on a laptop. And it's just started, the fans start going off. The CPU on OBS starts to get high. And you're just afraid that it's going to crash. And so now I can use the laptop for other things. I can use it for stats. I can use it if I have to take it, to wherever I have to do when I have to be remote. There's still a good use for it. And, it's awesome. But I definitely needed to share the news with you about the P.O. box. That's really huge. And also the wish list site. Let me know if that link works. I would appreciate that. And I will make sure that I continue to update that as we go. But again, big shout out to PJ for buying us another one of these headsets. That is so awesome. That's so great. Yeah. Look, they are calling for snow, more snow on Sunday, so we'll be sending that right over to you. You can have it. What, the Rasta wig? The Rasta wig? Is that what it is? Oh, man. Love peanut butter jelly. What else do we got? Anything else? Anything else? No, that's it. That's it. So, yeah, those are the announcements. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I think that's, it's big stuff. I was really, I'm just going to say it like one more time, for us to just be able to do this in year 3, I would have never thought that I would ever have taken my channel to right where it is now. And I was really scared. I was scared when I spent that money on this PC, and ever since I got it, I was like, you know what? It's an investment. And, it was from everything that we've done on here, and all the hard work is going to continue to pay off. It already has. And I just have to continue to look at it that way, because I would have never thought 3 years ago that this is what I'd be doing. And here we are. And we've worked our butts off for it. And we will continue to do that. And support other content creators too. And other people that want to get into the play-by-play space. And all that jazz. So I also just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't really think I say thank you guys enough. I mean it, though, whenever I do say thank you, and whenever I do give people shout-outs as far as content creators go, I really like sharing people's content. I mean everything that I say. I love my community. I love this chat. And for those of you who have really supported me, not even during Phillies games or just during Sixers games, but just whenever I stream, I'm really appreciative of you guys. And I might not be able to express that and show it, but I really hope that you guys see that. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in for this, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we are going to go on into the second half of this game. Sixers are down by 7 to the Atlanta Hawks. 60-53 is the score, by the way. And they just gotta clean this up. They gotta play better on the offensive side and do a better job of just guarding the rim. Unfortunately, though, on the first possession, the Hawks are able to make a 2 out of it, and that'll make it 62-53. It was a layup indeed for the Atlanta Hawks. So that was up and good by Onyeka Okongwu. Maxey at the top of the perimeter, dribbling towards his left side, and the layup is way off the mark. It actually went on over the backboard, and it'll be marked on out of bounds. Congrats and enjoy it. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You got this, Doc. And you know what, man? You do too. I really appreciate all of your support on here too. Again, I may have been quiet over the last week, but I like to call it silent but deadly. You know, I'm always working. And I got to enjoy time off too. So 64-53, the Hawks lead it by 11. The layup is no good. But on the follow-through, Risa Shea is going to get fouled. So, again, I will post my P.O. Box address. I'm going to make sure that I take the time to do this during the when I'm off stream. I will make a post, and I will actually show the address and the zip code and all that sort of stuff. But I will write it out when we are in a commercial break. 64-54. Foul shot by Oubre is good, and that'll cut it to a single-digit game.
Excellent.
It is 64-55. Oubre just backs up into the bushes while the other guy drives the lane. Dude, I just still can't believe that PJ did that. That's really insane. PJ, thanks again, really. That's so nice. Johnson is the one who turns the ball over. He had a double dribble, and it'll be Philadelphia basketball. Again, 64-55 with 10-11 to go in quarter number 3. It's Edgecombe taking it over toward the left side of the lane, throws it, and it's deflected and stolen by Dyson Daniels. Another steal for him, and he gets rewarded with a dunk. And the pass went from Jalen Johnson over to him to make it 66-55. 10 minutes left in this third quarter. Drummond attacking. Couldn't finish, though. And he actually ended up getting that one to go 66-57. My bad. Excuse me. All right, Nickeil Alexander-Walker got slapped on the wrist by Kelly Oubre Jr., and that'll result in a foul on Kelly. All right, Johnson in this game, if in case you are wondering, 19 points. That is a game high. 19, 5, and 3. He is 6 for 14 from the field. Dyson Daniels, 10 points, 5 for 8 from the field, with 5 boards and 1 assist as well. Here's a catch and shoot trifecta. In and out
Just
it goes
a contribution
for the
to the PO.
And Dominic
Box, can I get a wrench again
corrals the
ever?
miss
Sorry I
for
was
the
MIA for 2
76ers.
months.
They've got a
Keep
score
moving
here.
forward.
Doesn't
You
feel
got
like,
this.
That they, I mean, I don't know if they will, but they definitely have to try to put something up here. Here's Edgecombe on a drive to the basket, slicing and dicing. Couldn't hit the shot, but he is fouled. That is the good news, and he'll head to the charity stripe. Saw VJ make an awesome buzzer beater in that first quarter. That was really cool. 66-57. Edgecombe at the line. First one, bingo. VJ averaging 15 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 4 assists as well. 9:31 to go here in quarter number 3. Edgecombe takes a dribble. The second foul shot, that one is good too.
Excellent.
There we go. Good stuff. Okay, 7-point game. Sixers down 66-59. Johnson at the foul line. Gives it back, and another catch-and-shoot 3. No good, but an offensive putback jam by Risa Shea. and that'll increase Atlanta's lead back to 9. No one boxing out for the 76ers, and nobody there to stop them. Drummond, a corner 3. Bingo! Andre Drummond able to knock it down from the near side of the corner and just switch that basketball in. Unfortunately, the Hawks respond on the other side. Zachary Risachet able to hit another 3. He has now 5 points in a row for the Atlanta Hawks, and he's been getting things going. Maxey and the 76ers trying to play on a pick-and-roll offense, and it doesn't work out as Maxey got the ball deflected off of his left knee, and it'll go on out of bounds. Incredible defense by Jalen Johnson. 8:25 left remaining in this third quarter. The Sixers have been a little bit cold in the third quarter so far. Johnson banks it on in at a tough angle and hit a 2 over Tyrese Maxey. Not bad defense by Tyrese. He got a hand in his face. But Jalen Johnson is just Jalen Johnson, and he did Jalen Johnson types of things. That made no sense, JJ. Maxey going down the lane, flying, and putting it down with the left hand. Adembona surprised on the bench as he stares and says, wow. How did he get all the way up there and just posterize that dunk? Are you kidding me? The ball goes out of bounds. The Hawks had it for a second. They attempted a 3, and it'll be Sixers ball. It was Maxey rolling towards the lane. He just jammed it in over Nickeil Alexander-Walker and just jumped above him and posterized him. Oh, that was incredible. Sixers are down by 9 with 7:34 to go, and we'll have another stoppage in play. It'll be Sixers ball with exactly 14 seconds on the shot clock. Man, that's great. We got a $10 super chat, and we will make sure that we announce that too. Thank you so much. Who was that? That 3 is up, and that one is good. The Sixers down by 6. Tyrese Maxey getting the scoring going for the 76ers. That was awesome. Where is our chat? A $10 super chat from Joe. Let's go, Joe. 6-point deficit for the Sixers. Another 3. That's up, and it's good. And the Hawks able to get another one to go. They will wave it off, though. Okongwu, they said he stepped out of bounds. And Sixers will have the ball again. He can't believe it. They waved off the shot. Okongwu was in disbelief, but he did step out of bounds. Crazy stuff there. Joe with the $10 super chat. Just a contribution to the P.O. Box. Can I get a wrench again ever? Sorry, I was MIA for 2 months. Yeah. Of course I can give you the wrench. You gotta give me a sec. 7:14 to go in quarter number 3. I got you. Keep moving forward. You got this. W. Dono. Absolutely. Maxey at the line for a free throw. That's up. That's good. And the Sixers are down by 5 points with 7:14 to go in quarter number 3. Edgecombe and Maxey are in the backcourt for the 76ers. And, well, I'll tell you what. They were a little bit quiet in that second quarter, but the third quarter seems to be a little bit of a different story for Tyrese Maxey as he dribbles around the timeline, hands it off to Oubre. His 3. No. Barlow gets the rebound, but it's intercepted by Jock Landale. He tipped it out of his hands. And here comes Dyson Daniels on a handoff to Johnson for a 3. It's short, and Maxey corrals the miss, saves it from going out of bounds. And the Sixers will try to cut it to a single possession game. Edgecombe over to Oubre, attacking, going towards the rim. No! Oubre, offensive rebound, second try. No good either, but he's fouled. Jalen Johnson sticking his hand in the cookie jar, slapping him on the wrist in the act of shooting. And we have another timeout taken by the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point ball game. Sixers are finally coming to life, and that's nice to see. All right, let's take care of the wrench thing right now. We will do that. 1 second. I don't know why the wrench went away, but big shout out to Joe. Let's go. There's your wrench. Woo! Yeah, just a contribution for the P.O. Box. That's so nice. I really appreciate that, Joe. MVPs in the chat. That's what you guys are. So yeah, the address. Here, I'm going to write it down right now. And again, I will post it in the announcements. But the address to the P.O. Box is this. This is my first time writing it. I didn't do this beforehand. Let's make sure I got this correct. Give me 1 second. There it is. New P.O. Box address. That's it. And I will make sure that I post that on the community tab too. So I want the poster and card. Oh man, excuse me. Yeah. Lawrence, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, my friend. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully. Man, okay. All right, we are back. Yes, we are. Sixers are down by 4. 73-69. Oubre at the charity stripe. There is the first free throw. It's up and good. Lawrence says, why did they rebound tap the ball? No set plays, no coach. I hear you. It's a rhetorical question. I can't answer it. The second foul shot by K9. Good.
Excellent.
It's a 73-70 game. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And here's another three by Ricochet, and that is good. Are you kidding me? Another wide open tray from the near wing, and the Sixers can't even put a body on him. It's back to a 6-point lead for the Hawks. Maxey goes from deep. Can he knock it down? No, he does not. Walker, offensive board, gets it blocked by Dyson Daniels. And we have a loose ball foul called in the 76ers. And it'll be Hawks ball. You have been, are, and always will be the MVP, JJ. I wish I was with you from the beginning. I'm just happy that you're here now because you know what? We're still in the beginning stages. We really are. I mean, I'm really hoping that we can really take over this game. I've been watching other people on this on the YouTube community side of things, and I think that we're just getting started. I really do. I love being on here. I love the grind, and I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. But I just think that this is the beginning. I don't even think that we're at the middle. 5:37 left in this third quarter. Sixers will get the basketball back. And here comes Tyrese Maxey again. Maxey at the logo, getting some space, trying to bounce, pass it over to VJ Edgecombe again. Edgecombe with a handoff to Maxey. Maxey and Edgecombe have a game of catch. Edgecombe to Oubre for a corner three. Off the mark again, and Johnson says I've had enough. And he will take it right over to the top of the key. The ball nearly gets picked off by Philadelphia. And another three. That time it's no good by Ricochet. He had another open space to knock it down. Couldn't do so, though. Edgecombe backpedals thinking that he made the three. No, he did not. It was a little short. 4:50 left in the third quarter. It was a step back there. Maxey with a block on the other side. Coming from behind. And blindsiding. That was Nickel Alexander-Walker. 4:40 left in this third quarter. Who says Maxey doesn't play any defense? 4:35 left in the third. And Oubre again spinning, turning, going down the lane. Very late foul was called as the Hawks looked to take it right to the other side. And the referee said, nope, come back here. That's a foul. And Oubre will head to the line again. You love what Tyrese Maxey was able to do. That was actually Ricochet who put up the shot. It was not Alexander Walker. Man. 76-70. By the way, that's the town next to us. I camp in JJ backyard. Let's go. Another foul shot by Oubre. No, not that time. Hope you like baseball. It's just around the corner, says Hardcore for All. It's going to be a big baseball season. Starting on Saturday. Can't wait. 76-71. And the Sixers down by 5. 4:20 left in the third quarter. Going down the lane is Daniels, and he's fouled in the act of shooting, and that'll result in more foul shots. Every time the 76ers cut it to a close game, it just feels like that the Hawks have the answers. They're just able to attack. Daniels at the line, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He's 5 for 8 from the field. And the foul shot, no good. And me, Hardcore, I started with baseball 2 years ago. I used to be my mom's name, Jane Grammer. Oh, my, duh. I sorry, Joe. Time him out. No, I'm kidding. Time to take the wrench away. No, I'm kidding. Totally just kidding. 77-71, 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. Here's a pass intercepted, and that was off of the hands of Quentin Grimes. What are you doing? Who are you passing it to? You passed it to a Hawks player. That's what you just did. Johnson goes down the lane, and here's another three, but Johnson stepped on out of bounds before he passed the ball, and that'll result in 76ers basketball. Nice. No problem. It's tough when you change names on here after 2 years. And you didn't even make the name change. I hear you. I hear you, though. All right, come on. Let's go Sixers. They're down by 6. Sixers are in the bonus. Tyrese Maxey looking to pass it to Grimes. Grimes back to Maxey. Goes to the foul line. Thinks about taking a 2. Hands it off to Bona. Down the lane. Puts up a floater. No. And the rebound is going to go to Philadelphia. They will say that there was a foul and a stoppage in play on the Atlanta Hawks. And they'll stop the clock with 3:35 to go. Sam Hill. What in the name of Sam Hill is this? No, what's going on, Sam? How you doing, man? What is up, Sam? Big shout out to you. You are the best. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. I'm so happy to see you on here. Here's McCollum's floater. No. Offensive rebound by Johnson. They couldn't catch it. What are they doing? They just gave up another 2. Easy layup. Easy as 1, 2, 3, 79-71. They just cannot tip these rebounds into the right guys' hands. Maxey finishing on the left side of the lane with a layup, and it's back to a 2-possession deficit for Philadelphia. 79-73. Sam, how you doing, my friend? What is going on tonight? Alexander Walker, a catch-and-shoot 3-pointer. No, that's off the mark. And then Bona catches it for Philadelphia again. Maxey to Grimes. And Quentin Grimes budging his way downhill, dribbling around the timeline, finding Walker for a three. Jackpot! And the Sixers are down by 3 again. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. It's now 79-76. Daniels throws it away. Intercepted by Walker. Sixers have numbers. Bona in flight mode throws it down. 79-78, and the 76ers down by a point. Timeout by Quinn Snyder. Let's go. They're on a run. They're playing physical. And they've been on a roll now. Sam Mills says, I'm doing good. Not sure that the Phillies are doing. Not sure what the Phillies are doing, though, with all the drama going on. Oh, boy. It's going to be one heck of a season. We're probably going to need some coffee to get us through some of these games for the Philadelphia Phillies. But you know what? I'm excited. I'm excited to have baseball back. But as far as the team goes, I hear you loud and clear. I just do. It's going to be a tough one. This will be one of those that we just grind out. A lot of storylines, a lot of uncertainties, a lot of things that you just scratch your head and you say to yourself, how can they do this? How come they didn't do this? Why didn't they go with plan B? You know, like you question so many things, and it starts at the top with John Middleton and Dave Dombrowski. There's a lot of question marks, and it's, yeah, I hear you. The Castellanos story, the Bryce Harper stuff that's been going on, right? It's all up in the air. Makes you scratch your head. Makes you wonder before you lay in your pillow at night. You know, are they even gonna be contenders? Are they even gonna win the NL East? I don't know. Are they gonna even make it to the playoffs? I think that they will make it to the playoffs, but I don't think that that's necessarily a guarantee either. I don't. So, and then obviously the whole goal was to get back to the World Series, and they failed at that last year. They came up short. Oh, I'm depressed thinking about the Phillies now. As soon as I'm like, you know what, I'm ready for Saturday. Nice weather in Florida. It should be really cool to see baseball back. I can't wait to see Justin Crawford, Gabriel Rinconis, the storylines for them, Aiden Miller, Andrew Peener. They got some young blood, and this is going to be a big spring training for them. Can't wait to see those guys play. I was feeling good, Sam, and it's not your fault, by the way. You just had to remind me, though, of why this team coming on into the season, man, there's just a lot of uncertain things. There are. I can't blame you for saying that. I can't blame you feeling the way that you feel, you know? It sucks. It really does. 79-78. Here's Alexander Walker with a pass that goes over towards the far corner. They'll swing it around the timeline. CJ McCollum with a bounce pass to Landau in the dunker spot. And the 76ers just collapse on defense once again. They've allowed 81 points in about 42 minutes of play in this game so far. Grimes off the dribble for three. It's short. Offensive board by Walker. And he tries to posterize his defender, and he's fouled. And that'll stop the clock at 1:40. Muhammad Gay just got him on the wrist. And more free throws coming underway. Nice is hardcore. Yes, that is nice. The run itself has been very, very nice. It has. We're still streaming, right? You guys can still see us? You guys can still see us? I hope so. Oh, man. On the road, can't watch the game. Glad I found this channel, says Z. What's up, Z? 81-79. All right, got to lock on in. The Phillies are going to surprise us this year. I really hope so. 81-79. Sixers are down by 2. 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker trying to give the Hawks a 2-possession lead, and he does. He got a little bit of daylight on that layup, and that's the 42nd point that the Hawks have scored in the paint in this game. The Sixers just 28 points in the paint for them. Another catch-and-shoot 3. That's Walker again. And he's human. Couldn't make that shot. Had a lot of space. Just could not knock it down from the left wing. Alexander Walker with a nice pass to Muhammad Gay. A step-back baseline J. Won't go. Way too strong. Grimes gets the rebound. He'll go coast to coast. It razzles and dazzles down the drain. And the Sixers are down by 2 again. And now it's an 83-81 game. Daniels, Eurostep, passes it out of the shot over to McCollum. A pump fake, a 3, and McCollum has the answer. Again, when the Sixers make it a single-digit game, the Hawks are able to capitalize. Maxey on an island for 3. Yes! 86-84. Tyrese Maxey got a little bit of separation there. McCollum for 3, but he's fouled on the floor. And that'll stop the clock at 27 seconds to go. I thought maybe he got that off before the shot went off. I thought that maybe that's where the foul took place. And it was. And it looks like CJ is going to head to the line because the only reason why is because the Hawks are in the bonus. So it's not going to be for 3 foul shots. It'll just be for 2. Foul shot number 1 by CJ McCollum. And that one hits the back iron, and it goes on in. Sixers are up, or are down by 3, I should say. 87-84 is the score. Now, the Cavaliers, they're up 102-70 against the Brooklyn Nets. 87-84, McCollum still at the line. Bona is going to take a quick breather. And that will, again, Sixers have 27 seconds left in this third quarter. Watford out there for the Sixers. They go small. The foul shot by the Hawks, that's good. 88-84. Sixers have got to definitely get some offense going here. Be nice to cut it to a single-digit lead. 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. Campaign out there for the Sixers. It's Payne, it's Grimes, it's Maxey, it's Walker, and it's Watford. Payne at the top of the key. 8 seconds left. What's he doing? Not giving it over to Maxey. He dumped it off to nobody as he was attacking downhill. And the ball, luckily enough, goes out of bounds. There were 2 Hawks players there. They could not hang on to the ball. And it went out of bounds over towards the near baseline. 5.3 seconds left. And 2.3 on the shot clock. Here's Payne again, looking to inbound it over to Grimes, and Grimes has to put up a prayer. Did he get it off? No, he did not, and that's a shot clock violation. He had plenty. I mean, he had time to shoot that thing. I will say that the Hawks played good defense, but I thought he could have gotten out of that area on the baseline, and he did not. Alexander Walker gets the ball stolen. The Sixers with a heaver. No. And that'll do it. It was Tyrese Maxey who tried to put it up and in. And I don't even think it would have counted. We're going to go into the fourth quarter. Sixers down 88-84. We'll take a quick step off. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay. Tyrese Maxey, 25 points for number 0, 13 for Edgecombe, and 12 for Oubre. Here's a 3 by Philadelphia. No can do to start off the fourth quarter. The lineup for the Sixers, it's Edgecombe, it's Walker, and then you got Bona, Payne, and Grimes for the Sixers as well. The handoff for the Hawks. And that goes over to CJ McCollum, who steps back, thought about taking the 3, and he was fouled. He ended up getting Jabari Walker to bait him. And it'll be CJ McCollum who gets fouled by Jabari Walker. And looks like that he will go to the line to shoot not 1, not... it is going to be 2. His foot was on the line. Free throw number 1 by CJ McCollum. Here it comes. He takes 2 dribbles, and the first one off the mark. Hit the front side of the rim. Tris is here. What is up, Tris? How you doing? Hey, play-by-play with JJ. It's 8 p.m., I see, but it is end of the quarter number 3. Woe to be me. Here west of Tennessee. It was 8 in the east for the prize at least. Now I out about to pounce. What is up, Tris? I love those entrances. 89-84, Sixers trail by 5. 5 personal fouls, by the way, on Jabari Walker. He has got to be careful. The handoff to Grimes. Down the lane is Bona, but he lost the ball. Was intercepted by Dyson Daniels. And he looks to attack. He looks to spin. And he's fouled by VJ Edgecombe. Attacking the rim. And more foul shots coming up for the Atlanta Hawks. Corey Kispert's been very quiet in this game. This was a guy who has been a very good three-point shooter throughout his career, and he has not really done much. 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, a couple of fouls. Not really much for him. Daniels at the charity stripe. Foul shot number 1. No. I'll tell you that the Hawks have definitely left some points on the board. Don't have the stats in front of me just yet, but it is an 89-84 game. They have not necessarily shot the ball as well as you would think from the line. They are 75%, 24 for 32. Sixers are 20 for 26. 11:15 remaining in this fourth quarter. What's our expectations for the second half of the season, says O'Gluffy? What are your expectations? My expectations are make it to the playoffs and get past the second round. There's going to be a jump ball here between Bona and Landau. The ball gets volleyballed. It gets tipped about 5 times, and finally it's Muhammad Gay who gets it. A 3 by the Hawks. Way off the mark. Edgecombe rebound. An outlet pass to Watford. Sixers have a lot of ball handlers on the floor as they look to go with a small guard lineup with Grimes, Payne, and Edgecombe. Here's a 3 by Watford off the dribble. No good. And more offense coming for the Atlanta Hawks. McCollum at the foul line. Runner is up. The shot is a little bit short. Had to wait for a second time. Stood still. Grimes to Payne at the top of the key. Payne with a bounce pass to Watford. And the ball gets stripped and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Dyson Daniels. Tell you, his defense is so good, Dyson Daniels. We've seen a lot of times where he has just been so active, not just on VJ, but even on Maxey as well. They've both struggled against him. Payne at the top of the key again, passes it over to Watford. He goes down the lane. Gay blocks it, and more. It'll be another possession for the Sixers. 7 seconds are left on the shot clock. We got another poet competition. Good job, Triska. That's what happens whenever Tris comes on in. This is what Tris does. Here's Watford again, who gets the inbound pass, and he's fouled by Gay. And that was in the act of shooting as well. Maxey leads the way with 25 points. Andre Drummond, who really hasn't gotten a whole bunch of play in the second half here, does have 10 rebounds. Watford at the line. Foul shot number 1. Too easy. It's good. Let's go, Sixers. This is a home game. Can't lose a game at home. That'll push us at 500 at home. Foul shot number 2. Yes.
Excellent.
It's a 3-point game. McCollum at the foul line, extended again, dribbles over towards the left side of the wing at the top of the 3-point line. Hands it off to Daniels. Another 3 by McCollum. He's clutch. C.J. McCollum with ice in his veins. Bona hesitated on the drive and then just got hugged by Jacques Landau. Can't do that. He'll have to go to the line to earn his stripes. That was actually not a bad foul by Jacques Landau. I was not even trying to rhyme there. It just slipped on out of my fingertips there. That was a good foul, though, by Landau. Second time I did that. 9:57 to go in the fourth quarter. And Bona makes the first foul shot. The reason why I say that was a good foul is because Adem at the line has really struggled during his career. It's not even a 60% foul shooter. Foul shot number 2, he got it. Oh, wow. So Landau tested him, and Adem Bona made him pay.
Excellent.
Kispert hands it off to McCollum. He's been initiating the offense. He finds a wide open Dyson Daniels, and it's airballed. However, the ball is rebounded by the Hawks again. Another 3, a tough angle, and it's good by Corey Kispert. Right off the dribble, right to the rescue, and the Atlanta Hawks increased their lead to 7 again. It gave them just a little bit of space, and they were still able to attack on all cylinders. Edgecombe with a catch-and-shoot 3. He has the answer. It's VJ Edgecombe from downtown, hitting it from the near corner. Here's another 3 by McCollum. It's denied by Payne. Grimes gets it for the Sixers. Looks to try to budge his way downhill. Dumps it off to Payne, and Payne throws it. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kispert. And the clock will stop with exactly 9 minutes to go. Don't give JJ any motivation to rap or rhyme. Nope. Can't give me any sort of motivation for that at all whatsoever. Unfortunately, tonight we will not have a post-game show. There are some things that I do have to get done with the setup, and I just don't have time to do a post-game show tonight. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. 95-91. Here's a missed 3. And the Hawks are still able to get a 2 out of it. It's Onyeka Okongwu who's able to just get it up and get it on in. It's a 97-91 game. 6-point lead for the Atlanta Hawks. 8:33 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Payne off the dribble. His 3-point shot. He misfires it. And the Hawks get it again out in transition. The rebounding has been very strong by Atlanta. They've been crushing the Sixers off the glass. Edgecombe picks up the loose change off of the terrible dribble by Jalen Johnson off of his left foot. Edgecombe gets it back, stops his motion, and here comes a screen by Adem Bona. Edgecombe at the foul line, looking to bounce it over to Bona again, and the ball is blocked by McCollum. And the Hawks come back up with it once again. They have numbers. Daniels spinning and laying it up and on in as well. Cam Payne could not even stand his ground. Timeout by the Hawks, or the Sixers, that is. We'll take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be right back. It's 99-91. Rising Rhino. I'll be right back. I promise. Do not go anywhere. Do not change that channel. I'll see you very, very soon. 7:45 left to go in this fourth quarter. Maxey back out there for the 76ers, and so is Andre Drummond. Sixers make some changes. We'll see if they pay off. Edgecombe with a catch-and-shoot three. That's a little bit short. No foul called. Great defense by the Hawks. Nearly threw it away. Alexander Walker retains the possession, though. A handoff to Gay. One more to Johnson for a three. And Andre Drummond is the one who corrals the miss. And the Sixers down by 8. Boy, they could use a bucket here. And they could also just try to make this a closer game, and maybe it'd be nice for them to try to take the lead. Maxey had to make a very tough pass from the near baseline towards the far wing of the three-point line to Edgecombe, as there was great defense on him. Edgecombe then took it over towards the lane and got a mid-range J to fall, and it's back to a two-possession deficit for the Sixers. Johnson being heavily guarded by Dominic Barlow at the three-point line. The ball gets deflected. He wants to pass it, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Oubre's left hand. And it'll go towards the near sideline, and that'll stop the clock with 6:47 to go in quarter number 4. Rising Rhino is here in the chat. What's up, Rising Rhino? Johnson gets the inbound pass, takes it towards the left side of the elbow, puts up a floater inside. He's fouled. There was just less than a second to go on the shot clock. And the Hawks will get more opportunities to get some more points. The thing about Jalen Johnson is that not only does he have 23 points and 8 rebounds, but he has 4 assists, and he is 8 for 19 from the field. This is a guy who, you think about when Trae Young was here, Trae Young was always the number one, and Jalen Johnson was the young guy that they drafted back in 2021, and he's been having a nice season, averaging 23.3 points per game, which is 5 points above what he averaged last year. Crazy. The second foul shot, that's good too. It's an 8-point lead for the Atlanta Hawks, and the Sixers, as they get it back, they lost the ball and it went on out of bounds. It went off of VJ Edgecombe's left hand, 101-93. Sixers have to play defense. Here's a three that's up and good by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Hawks are on a run. It's a 16-9 burst by Atlanta. Maxey going down the lane, kicks it out to Oubre. Back to Barlow off the handoff. Oubre again tries to be physical, and he's fouled. And he'll head back to the line again. Oh, man, if you guys love football, if you love Colorado Avalanche hockey, and if you like Denver Nuggets basketball, go subscribe to my guy, and that is Rising Rhino. That is Rising Rhino. 104-93. Landau steps back in for the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta's defense is trifling. We always get the more energetic team at home. What hotel they staying at? I don't know. Ask them. 104-93. Foul shot number 2. It's a 10-point game. Excellent. 5:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's Johnson attacking and going towards the lane. Gets the ball denied by Dominic Barlow. Oubre off to the races for the Sixers. Goes down the lane, but he throws it away. And it's intercepted by Alexander Walker. Johnson again gets it denied by Edgecombe, but he's fouled. And that's going to be a foul on Tyrese Maxey? Or is it on Edgecombe? I thought maybe it was Edgecombe. It was. Okay. Got him right on the wrist. Showed it on the replay. 104-94. I love the Avalanche. That's me. Oh, I was talking about somebody else. His name is Rising Rhino, too. All right, foul shot number 1. 105-94. Jalen Johnson, second in the NBA in triple-doubles. He has 10. Wonder who the guy that's in first place is. Well, I don't know if you've heard of him, but his name is Nikola Jokic. He's pretty good at basketball. 105-94. He is 20. And we have a timeout by Philadelphia. It's an 11-point ball game with 5:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. B. Wilkes says this is sad. But you know what's not sad? Being on here is not sad because you know what? Being on here to support JJ is always a good thing. It really is. And if you guys have not hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and all that jazz, you guys should definitely do that. The Sixers, yeah, they're another story. I hear you. I cannot believe that we keep losing home games, says Old Maisie. It's crazy. This is the life of an NBA season. It's the life of a sports fan. I'm disappointed in this game, says Shante. And you know what? If I were to actually put my my actual podcaster hat on, yeah, and as a fan, really as a fan, it's not fun. The Atlanta Hawks are not a bad team. They're not a great team either, though. The way that they are just collapsing on defense, they need Paul George back. I'm sorry. People have been trashing Paul George. And his defense is so good. Not telling you that he's the best player in the world. But as far as his defense goes, the Sixers definitely need his defense back. It's crazy. It is so mind-boggling to me how much a difference one guy really does make. The first quarter was very sloppy. Kind of figured it was going to go that way, but they're not even out rebounding this team. The Hawks have been actually playing with a lot more length, a lot more strength, and I couldn't even think of another word that rhymes with that. And they have a lot in the gas tank. Lawrence says they need better coaching. I mean, you've also said that they need more depth, too. Shouldn't have gotten rid of McKean. So I'll hold you accountable for saying that too. Not saying that I didn't agree with that because I think that really, if you were going to trade McKean, needed to be for somebody who was ready to win now. And that's what they failed to do. They didn't do that. Okay, here we go. More foul shots by Jalen Johnson coming on up right now. 7 points in the first quarter for Johnson, 10 in the second, 6 in the third, and 3 so far in the fourth. Make it now 4. It's a 106-94 game. I don't understand why this is happening to me. 5 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Edgecombe at the elbow, backs all the way up towards the three-point line, hands it off to Maxey. Tyrese says, I'm going to get going, and he can't even make the layup. Another tough angle for him. Just couldn't get it off at the right angle. Alexander Walker for 3. No. Offensive rebound by Reese Shea, and he puts it back up and on in. And it's a 14-point game. Johnson nearly picked the ball away from Oubre's hands, and then Drummond got the follow-through as Oubre took it towards the rack. The layup was no good, and now it's 108-96 with 4:53 to go. Can they at least try to cut it to a 10-point game? Edgecombe gets the rebound off of the missed layup by the Hawks. Grimes back out there for Philadelphia. Grimes to Edgecombe, slicing and dicing, drops back, puts up a 2. It's good. It's a 10-point ball game with 4:37 remaining in quarter number 4. Final timeout that we are going to take here on Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't go anywhere. Sixers have made a couple of buckets in a row. Can they make this a game? We'll see after they come back from the break. Don't go anywhere. 108-98. The Atlanta Hawks are up by 10 with 4:20 left to go. Sixers have the ball. Maxey to Oubre. Back to Grimes on the near corner at the three-point line. Looks to throw it. Deflected off the hands of Ricochet, and it'll head on out of bounds. Sixers still have the ball. JJ says, Rui. What's up, Rui? Love from Portugal. What coach do you think would fit after Nurse if he gets fired this season? I'll tell you, Mike Malone might be a good coach. Maxey on a pick and roll to Drummond. The ball was nearly stolen, and Grimes got it, and he just hit a tough reverse layup. It's a 6-point game now, or an 8-point game, I should say. Sixers down 108-100. They play good defense on the other side. Here's Maxey. Back to Oubre in flight mode. It's good. Timeout by the Hawks again, and the crowd rises. Here we go. 108-102. 3:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. This is our last step off. Don't go anywhere. The Hawks, 108-102, a drive down the lane by Atlanta. The shot's up. It's no good by Dyson Daniels. Edgecombe got the rebound for the Sixers. Maxey at the top of the key, driving downhill, looking to bounce it over to Oubre, and Kelly Oubre is fouled. Took a lot of physicality down low, and the crowd gives him a little round of applause. Let's go. 29 more subs for us to get to the 82-30 marker. Again, special shout out to you guys in case you missed the announcement before. And we ended up getting ourselves a P.O. box today, which is really awesome. And we are bringing back the Discord calls during the baseball season, which I'm really excited about. And some really cool things with this channel. We just got ourselves a new desktop. So we got our new setup up and running, 108-103. And if you guys want to, we also have a wish list, too, that we just posted a couple of days ago. And we got our first gift from the wish list, which is really incredible. Again, thanks so much to PJ. 108-104. The runner is good by the Hawks. It's still a two-possession game, and that's Dyson Daniels again for you. Just, again, playing physical basketball on both ends of the court. It's 110-104. Another pass over to Quentin Grimes. Grimes to Oubre down the lane, and his shot was a little bit short. I believe that Dyson Daniels did touch it, so he's sort of stopped the momentum there. Alexander Walker Again, looking to step back, drive it down the lane. Oubre came away with the steal as he stuck his hand in the cookie jar. And Tyrese Maxey gets it back. Excuse me, by the way. Maxey, tough angle, shot, no, but he's fouled. And that'll stop the clock with 2:28 left remaining. I will look up the stats, but from the beginning of the season, we have a higher winning percentage when Joel Embiid does play. And that is correct. You are not incorrect about that. This is why I would have gotten Bobo. I mean, I mean, is that the difference, though, in a championship team? I don't really think so, but does he make you better? Maybe, but I don't know. I think that you need more athleticism as a power forward, you know? Like, you need more of those forward guys. 110-105, and now it's 110-106 as Tyrese Maxey knocks down both foul shots.
Excellent.
Defense! 110-106. CJ McCollum at the logo. Crosses over in between the legs. Gets a screen by Johnson. McCollum attacking. Taking it with the left hand. Finding Johnson. And Johnson is able to hit the runner inside. Jalen Johnson just being a man amongst boys. 2 minutes to go. Nick Nurse is screaming on the sidelines, telling his offense to get into position. Maxey over to Grimes on the near side of the wing of the three-point line. Dribbles towards the foul line. Takes a tough angle, too. It's no good, and Jalen Johnson tugs and hugs the basketball. And the Hawks are in no particular hurry. A shot here could make it a three-possession game. The Sixers have got to defend for their life now. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. The ball gets tipped by Grimes, but a foul is called on Philadelphia. There were 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Grimes got a piece of the ball, but they will also say that he made a little bit of contact and maybe just ever so slight contact on Jalen Johnson. And so Johnson will head to the line. And that puts both teams in the bonus. Jalen Johnson looking to make it a three-possession game on one free throw, and he does. And with 1:30 left in the fourth quarter, the Sixers are in desperation mode right now. Johnson has been at the line 13 times tonight, and he's made 12 of his 13. But he's human on the second one. It's a 113-106 game. 1:23 to go. Sixers have the ball. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Maxey at the top of the perimeter. Crosses over. Steps back. Takes a long three. It's way too strong. Edgecombe, could he get the rebound? No. It's rebounded instead by Okongwu. And 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum is trapped. And we have a timeout taken by the Hawks with 1:03 left to go. Sixers trapped him at the logo, and he just called a timeout himself. Gosh, not the way that you wanted to start off the second half here of the season. The Sixers defense has given up 53 points in this second half. They've been outscored, really. They were outscored in the first half. That really was the problem. They got off to a slow start in the first quarter after they actually, it was really the middle of the first quarter, I should say, where they just couldn't score for 4.5 minutes. They couldn't get field goals off in that time, and that was a big scoring drought. And you can't have those types of droughts. You just can't. Exactly. We need at least another 6'9", at least athletic, like a tight end, only taller. Oh, man. Looked it up. 76ers have a winning percentage of 61.3% when Joel Embiid is playing. Congratulations. No, I'm kidding. That's good, though. I figured that you were right. I appreciate that stat. I do. I appreciate that. I wasn't taking a shot at you. I was not. I promise. I do appreciate that. It's not looking good for Grimes. I don't think he will get paid what he might want. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. I have nothing else to add to that. Daniels with an inbound pass that goes to CJ McCollum again. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. McCollum gets the ball stripped, and the ball is going to be a jump ball. McCollum got it back, and it was VJ Edgecombe again using all his might to try to fight and scratch and claw for that ball. 55.6 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And about, I believe, 4.6 seconds were left on the shot clock, it looked like. So if the Hawks get the jump ball here, they have got to shoot it within 6 seconds, actually. Edgecombe and McCollum going up for the jump ball at the logo. And it's Edgecombe who tips it into the hands of Daniels. Here's a drive to the basket. Johnson, he looked like that he got fouled. 3 seconds were left on the shot clock. Drummond can't believe it. Drummond is putting his hands up, and then Quinn Snyder looked a little bit upset about something. Both teams again are in the bonus. And the referees going on over towards the backcourt. Let's see. Again, did Johnson get fouled by Tyrese Maxey? Looks like that he got all ball there. Did he make a little bit of contact with that left hand after the block shot? Yes. I think that they're going to review this. And they will. It's a big call. It's a very, very big call here. So the refs are at the scorer's table. They're reviewing to see if this was a foul or if it was a clean block. The call originally was a shooting foul on Andre Drummond. They also said on ESPN that Jalen Johnson got issued with a technical foul. I thought that Maxey blocked it first before Drummond even made contact. So that, to me, is probably going to go Sixers' way because Maxey blocked it. And I think it was last touched by the Hawks, too. There's 51 and a half seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's a 113-106 game. Refs are making the call now. So yeah, NBC Philly says 51 and a half seconds left in the fourth quarter. Referee is looking at Tyrese Maxey. And it looks like that Johnson is going to head to the line. Oh, boy. Johnson was going to the line, it looked like, from one angle, but now he's at the three-point line. So Johnson again got called for a technical foul. And so Tyrese Maxey will go to the line first to shoot the technical foul free throw. And it's back to a two-possession game, 113-107. And now Jalen Johnson will go to the line. Now it's all sorted out because he was fouled in the act of shooting by Andre Drummond. They actually replaced it and they said that Tyrese Maxey fouled him, even though I really didn't think that he got a piece of him during the shot. Free throw number 1 by Jalen Johnson. And they'll make it back to a 7-point game. It's 13 for 15 from the line tonight. Foul shot number 2. It's an 8-point game. 115-107. Okay, Edgecombe gets the inbound pass for Philadelphia. 45 seconds to go. Edgecombe for 3 out of desperation. No good. And the Hawks are just going to rebound this. They are in no particular hurry. Maxey does trap, and they advance it into the front court. Johnson looks to pass it over towards the outside. And that is pretty much going to wrap things up. 28 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 8. And they will most likely go into the next game with a 30-25 record. The layup was good by the Hawks. 15 seconds to go. Maxey with a step-back 3. That is way too strong. And the final score of the Sixers-Hawks game will be 117 to 107. No clap in the hands tonight as the Sixers give up 117 points to the Atlanta Hawks, who, by the way, have just won the regular season series against the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead the season series 3-0. So technically, if the Hawks and the Sixers were tied in their record, well, the Hawks would technically get the tiebreaker. So they are now 27-30 on the season. Jalen Johnson, the player of the game, 32 points. That's the 11th time this season where he has scored at least 30-plus in a game. And he ended up going 14 for 16 from the line. He was the big difference maker. Also had 10 rebounds, had 5 assists too. The Sixers just played a very bad game tonight. Not a good brand of basketball. They didn't necessarily get any contributions from the bench. Tyrese Maxey didn't even have an explosive game today. Neither did VJ Edgecombe, and the 76ers were just held in check. They just could not get a rhythm going in that second half of the game. Their defense, again, just continues to be problematic when it comes to giving up wide open shots, whether it's in the paint, whether it's on the three-point line, or even if it's just open dunks in the dunker spot. You just can't necessarily do that. Now, it wasn't easy for them to guard Jalen Johnson, but C.J. McCollum started to get his shot falling, and he was also drawing contact. He was providing some veteran-savvy moves just to be able to foul bait Jabari Walker and other guys, too. So, Dominic Barlow in 22 minutes only had 1 point. That was not a good game from him, not even just from an offensive standpoint. I know that the stats will tell you that he had 3 blocks, 1 steal in 22 minutes, but he just did not look good out there at all whatsoever. It was not good. Sixers, they turned the ball over to way too many times. VJ himself had 6 turnovers in this game. I thought that he looked really cold. They tried to make him more into a ball handler tonight, and that certainly did not work. Dyson Daniels he won that matchup. He really did. Daniels had 15 points. He had 1 steal, but he really got his hands in the cookie jar all the time, especially against VJ Edgecombe. He was deflecting passes. He was making it really tough for VJ and Tyrese in this game. I don't have the stats on me, but I do know that a lot of times when Dyson Daniels was playing one-on-one defense on both of those guys in particular, he won a lot of those battles and did what he had to do. Maxey today, 8 for 23 with 28 points. Tell you what, if you're a Hawks fan, you'll certainly take that. I mean, that's just as good as anything. He did go to the line 8 times. He made all 8 of his free throws, but it was not an easy day for Tyrese. Not easy at all whatsoever. And hopefully the 76ers will get back on track this weekend. They play next on Saturday. We will have the game covered. They play against the Pelicans. You got to win that game against Zion Williamson, whether Joel Embiid plays or not. But yeah, disappointing loss for the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, and that is going to wrap up the coverage on here. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. My name is Jason Joseph. If you guys did not hear the announcement before, or at least the few announcements, I will make sure that I post something on the community tab so that way you guys can go check out everything that you ended up missing. We'll also post a timestamp as well as to when we made the announcement of getting our new desktop, getting the Discord server back up and running, taking phone calls again on Discord and on the phone during post-game shows during the Phillies season. And, of course, the biggest news, which is that we got a P.O. box, and we also made our first wish list, and we got our first wish list contribution, which is incredible. All right. Love you guys. Lila Tov. And I We'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out and good night.